All right. So, Nationals. Our boy won. Going back to Worlds, not Dubai, going to Lithuania. Let's see what's going. What's in your mind?
I think there's a lot on my mind. That hurts. It hurts. But it hurts so good because I know that we're peaking just on time. And honestly, for what it's worth, this prep was undoubtedly better than my last prep. And I was like, what I did was when I got back home, I just replayed over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just that feeling of losing like that. Like, and obviously I wasn't gonna win the whole competition, let's be real about that. But the actual internal battle, the 105s, I got chipped out. And that feeling like in my stomach, that like churning, just gut-wrenching feeling has just been, honestly to say the truth, I'm pissed off. Like I have been training pissed off. And I'm someone that doesn't necessarily like get angry, but I've been angry. And I'm so excited to just let that loose this Sunday. Like, I don't know if you can like see in my face, but like just every single session that I've been in here, I've just been pissed off. The feeling after, like my first Sheffield, like I came short of my goal. Like it happens. You take the risk of being not on top when you are at bigger events and whatnot. And I know that's always a risk. But that feeling, like it sucks when you're at the hotel and you're still away from home and you can't necessarily train. You have to wait because you have to get home, take planes and stuff. But when I got home, like the first thing I did was, all right, tomorrow, waking up, we're hitting the gym. How are we going to wrong the rights of Sheffield? And right back on track. Again, I feel stronger now, and I don't necessarily think it's because I am physically stronger. I just think it's because I have this feeling that I need to fix the wrongs of last meet, and it's just been pissing me off. I know I'm better than that in every single capacity, and I think that's what I needed to have happen in order to be pushed into the next field of strength. Because realistically, like, I wasn't going in cocky. I wasn't. I was going in confident because I knew that I was well equipped to do what I needed to do, and I didn't do that. And that just... That third deadlift.
Come on, that's all you. Oh yeah!
Not quite there, I'm afraid, for Anthony McNaughton. He's had a good day in the office, though.
Just over and over my mind. Second squat.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is no lift for McNaughton. He's been given death call from the centre and the right side.
The third bench, just all that, it's just been piling in my brain. The feeling like that, I don't know. Like I just have a lot of really, really, really pent up feelings, and I'm just very emotional about this meet because this is going to be, for what it's worth, like I'm usually the nice guy and I'm very personable. I'm very, very, very patient. That's out the window right now. Like when I'm there, it's business. I am so locked and I know what I have to do. And I'm not coming in to just total 978. Like that's not happening. So if you're one of those people that think I'm gonna come in and just chip that total, you're fucking wrong. So excuse my lingo, but I'm passionate. It's like that's authentic. Yeah. So we're gonna finish this bench, and yeah, it's good. It's good. It hurts so good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, Gavin.
Get out of the chair earlier. Probably just a snack.
Oh, wait, y'all actually recording?
Yeah, it's actually recording. Nah, you good.
We're literally having a normal conversation.
You're
It's high. Like,
the camera been recording for like 15 minutes now. It's just been running.
going, bro.
It's just been running.
Good.
Easy.
DDH, dunk that home.
Yeah.
I think after the, I think after his first one, he's just gonna get into flow state. That's my
So like
that's my prediction.
Once you hit your first
first one, he's gonna be like, oh, okay, I remember. Okay,
like you see the lights. It's like, okay, cool.
Yep.
And just
it's gonna be like Nationals last year again. It's like, bro, you had more in the tank. That's it. That's my prediction.
Hell yeah.
That's my prediction. Saved.
it's just like, hey. Oh yeah, we're in that mode right now.
No.
That's you tomorrow.
Yeah, look.
That's him tomorrow. That's him. What bro said, yo, I'm not talking to nobody. Yo, Unc going crazy, bro. Unc at Nationals. Quit playing with him, Unc.
Unc is crazy.
Nah, bro, you're Unc. Nah, you're Unc, bro. You're Unc. You're Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Must be nice.
Yo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You won't be able to see because we'll have this whole conversation.
Ant is out of here.
Ant's out of here. He's like, yo, I'm done with y'all.
Ant's out of here.
Okay, flex. He flex on us. He's like,
I was giving a little physique check. Dude, it's actually weird because I feel so like it's like I almost took like melatonin. That's how tired I am.
Anyway, go to sleep.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Yo, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Nah, you got work to do, editor. You got work to do.
It's gonna be fun.
As fast as I used to do it.
Do is break it in half and give it back to people. I took it from them. Can you break it in half without breaking it in 1,000?
Oh, nah, bro. What the fuck? Nah,
so fast.
Nah, yo, what? What?
Ready to go.
He's so handsome. Hey. I gotta get mine? Yeah, mine. It's a, hey, twin.
Bar is loaded. Living like a champion.
Perfect, Dave. Come on.
Nice,
Right. That's right.
Pick it up.
Looks like a man on a mission. What do you think? The lift is good. We remain at 8-10. The lift is good, 2-1. We are ready to strip it down for round 3. You know what that means. I need just a little bit more out of you for third and final squats. Let's turn it up. Let's go!
Nice and tight. Nice and tight.
Let's
Dig
go.
in.
Everybody. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Do it.
Give it up for Anthony McNaughton, ladies and gentlemen. Together for Joshua Yogi. Gigantic swing. We are ready for
Get some fresh air. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Be back within 10.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Wow.
That was nice. I like that one.
Gargle in and try over.
You're gonna jump 12. Hold your piss in. Please. We need you to weigh.
And he makes great work of 5-12. And he blows it away. That weight flew off of his chest. It is good. 3 white lights. 479. Bar is loaded.
You got an empty chair. You can pull over. That's why you elevate this tab until between attempts, okay? Between one and 4 How much water have you had today?
I had to get over a gallon. I had this gallon and I had 2 of those robots, so I had to get them all. Better? Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah. We're just talking about it.
It's a couple left. Oh, okay. You got the money shots?
Yeah.
We are just about ready to begin.
That's great, but I need you to not hold that.
The lift is good. McNaughton, this is a big ball, 793 pounds. The lift is good.
one. I was like, oh no. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
I was worried we were gonna have to take that at the end of the session.
My left. Yeah.
It cramped and you went
You saw that, right?
Yeah. You did what you needed. Yeah.
Come back stronger.
Do you want the gun or fam or?
No, I'm actually good because it was a quick cramp.
Okay.
But you want to go over there?
No, just turn off right there.
We can do 370 like if you really want.
His bending down, close stage, standing back up.
Hell yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
Wasn't easy.
No, because both my quads.
Joshua Hall.
Can we talk about food now?
Just a minute. I'm so proud of you.
Give it up for Amber Royal. Tremendous fight.
I'm really proud of you because it was like, suck it up and do it. We only needed 2 and you
Loaded
had
up
it.
to 738
Now I can tell you what happened.
for Ryan Jordan.
On one page, we were sure 251 was the world record. 261 was done before Powerlifting America existed. They didn't realize that either. So you got bumped back down to 252.5 from the 253.
Got it.
That's why we had to add 2.5 more.
Got it. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. I was just confused because
Well, because I was like 255.5. I'm like, oh dang, then we would have been. But either way, you had the 60 in you.
yeah, I mean, that's a number I could take religiously, but it's just like with that happening, I'd never.
Yeah.
Well, my calves are just not happy.
Just, you know, Etsy. I just saw it.
This man got me a nice SHREK.
You're
welcome
XL,
home
right?
gift. I am.
I like it.
I'll at least
I mean,
deadlift
that
in it.
looks more like you than any of the other
I'll wear it for
Shreks.
deadlifts. For squats, I'm going to use this tight shirt. Dude, this is sick.
What was that big guy's name with the hair again?
Hey, thank you. We're back. It's
Me
crazy.
too.
I feel like every meet that I've done this last year, I've come back knowing that there's things to fix and work on, and getting stapled by 375 kilos when I had the strength to do it is just has me fired up. Like, we got the job done, but realistically I still got stapled, so that was kind of embarrassing. And I don't really talk about this much, but what I think it really was just not being used to that new illegal bar and the whip oscillating. So again, like, that's what we're gonna do, you know? Like, I'm gonna nerf myself. I'm gonna train with a super whippy bar, with the pound plates, the Ashton Ruska method, and hope for the best come Worlds, you know? See, like, the whip of that feels like it's 5 plates. Just like, that's only 465. So I see why this method proves to be successful. I think the only thing is going to be managing fatigue a little harder than I would usually. But that's the exposure I need. Really, like, with the whip on the walkout and the setup. I think because of the whip walking out the other day, my positioning was compromised as well as my descent speed because I felt the bar oscillating, so I almost slowed down. And right about here is where I feel the bar really shimmy, and I jump in, I'm like, oh, and my ass comes out. Yeah, it was a mess. I had the strength for it, but, you know, did I? I don't know. So
No, I think you did. I think you did.
yeah, me too. That's why it hurts, because realistically, I'd be okay with knowing that I didn't have the strength in the day, but I felt so confident and I trusted my gut. I felt like we should have loaded 380. So realistically, there's work to be done, but the way that squat peaked this meet was just astronomically better than Sheffield. And I know with the exposure to that whip, we'll be riding that momentum for Worlds, but really the goal is to squat something fat for Sheffield next year.
This year.
This year.
This year.
That's not nice.
That's some good stuff.
Everyone likes their own brand, and mine's bad shit. What? Also powers. Exactly! Hey, you are he's the only person who gets all my movie references. It's definitely every minute on the minute. 1 minute, equal exercise, and then you can rest for Those are grueling, but in the best way, because the squat actually feels like it does in terms of weight and load and exertion, but the actual whip control adds to that and is what makes it hard, and that's exactly what I want. Like 595 physio, I'm taking off like 705, so this is good. This is good. I'm gonna be regretting this probably like next week, but I gotta level up. And that's just the way to do it. There are a lot of people that don't.
All right. So, Nationals. Our boy won. Going back to Worlds, not Dubai, going to Lithuania. Let's see what's going. What's in your mind?
I think there's a lot on my mind. First things first is that everybody who believed in me, you know, there's nothing that I could do to show my appreciation more than get the job done for the people that believe in me. And so I'm really happy that I was able to deliver this meet. And regardless of, we'll talk about this later, regardless of what happened on the day, we got the job done and we got that world spot, and we're going to run it back all the way to Sheffield again this year. And you know, for what it's worth, I think this meet was a really, really, really good testament to my willpower, my determination, and I guess my obsession with just becoming better. A 4-week turnaround, 5-week turnaround is pretty tough. And we came in feeling even stronger at Nationals than we did for Sheffield, which is crazy. But I just feel really I feel relieved to be back in the mix. I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to have fought for my spot again, because realistically, maybe that wasn't going to be the case. And, you know, regardless of how soon it was, Nationals being, we had that opportunity. I just could not fumble, you know. And we got close to fumbling at the end. We'll talk about that, but that wasn't due to any silly circumstances.
How was the weight cut process and everything like that?
You know what's funny? The weight cut process this time around was the easiest weight cut that I've ever done. The sodium manipulation, the actual gut cut, the water load, everything was flawless, and I took the wrongs of last cut and made them right this time. It was easy. It really was. The last pound of sweat was probably the hardest part, but all that really took was for me to lay down on the on the chair and sweat it out. But it was really, really chill. And usually I feel pretty drained after a cut like that before weigh-ins, but I felt pretty mentally intact, which goes to show that my nutritionist nailed the protocol this time around. And I think we have the blueprints to really dial in that world's cut.
First squat. Well, actually, let's rewind a little bit. Warm-up room. I'll put some of the clips, obviously, in the video, but, bro, warm-ups was flying.
Yo.
Flying. What was going on in your head during warm-ups?
I just remember, for warm-ups specifically, I just remember being in this flow state where the weight just felt weightless on my back. I felt that my groove was just on point, like it never has been before. And I think because of the standards that I trained, even in this short 5-week period, I took in mind what happened at Sheffield. I took in mind that there was no room to miss our planned second attempt to keep us at pace for the desired total. And I was just in flow state. I think that was the most confident that I've ever felt for squats. Like literally, I remember talking to you in the back room and being like, "Yo, like we're on today." And I was like, "Yo, how's that looking?" And you're like, "Bro, it's flying." And like it was such a good collab because you've seen my training, you know, for the last couple months now, and I both think we could agree that I was never moving like that. So the confidence was extremely high. I also think having Ashton in that room, being the massive squatter that he is, was like a little bit of a boost. You know, I wanted to try harder. But no, seriously, everything clicked, everything aligned, and I knew that I was going to PR on the day. And realistically, getting right into it, I'm going to just start off by saying I am extremely disappointed about what happened on my third attempt. And I have really good intuition to know when things are there and when they're not. And I firmly believed that when we loaded 375 in that third attempt, that it was a safe attempt because that second attempt with 367.5 or 810 moved probably at like an RP 8, 8.5. And there was just so much left in the tank. It didn't exert me. And so to have that 375 loaded, you know, and just lose that control really hurts. And I'm not someone to make excuses, but I genuinely believe that this is one instance where it wasn't my actual strength that was the issue. I think that it came down to the actual whip of the barbell. And again, like I think because I haven't touched that sort of weight on an Alico bar or the new Alico bar, it gave me some issues because again, I've squatted 822 in training, and I'll tell you right now, the way that I was feeling on meet day versus when I squatted at 822 was night and day. I feel like I could have squatted way more than the 375. So I thought that 375 was a safe attempt. And obviously it's disheartening to know that because of little discrepancies that I didn't get that. But now we're back here, we're training, and we're adjusting to that. I'm also taking in I'm going to call it the Ashton protocol with loading the bumpers, the pound plates, using the whippiest bar in the gym. We're really trying to nerf ourselves right now and get that whip exposure so that when we get to the day, whenever we load a PR, I don't know if it'll be necessarily at Worlds, but hopefully Sheffield down the road, that we're going to have a way bigger top end because we're used to that whip threshold. And it's been bugging me a lot, just because again the strength was so there, man. I was so dialed, but again I can't part of why I think I exceed when I take away from a meet is because I hyperfixate on little things that were issues, and I do whatever I can to really adjust that. And it's been like that since I've started powerlifting, like not even just like competing wise, but like sessions where they were bad. It almost kind of is unhealthy to hyperfixate, but at the same time I literally just replay and think I'm gonna quickly fix the problem, and usually it happens. It's all about that manifestation. So I know that next time that we get under that weight, it's not even gonna be a question as to whether it's gonna go up or not. The question is gonna be, where's my top end on the day? And truly, because we're not gonna have whip control us.
Got you. All right, moving on to bench. We just saw warm-ups. Warm-ups was good. That was snappy as ever. First, flew. Second, what was going on in your mind?
Second was like, I was like, okay, let's just get this over with, because I know that the second attempt is under what I took for Sheffield, and I know that wouldn't really necessarily keep me on pace. I think I'd be at an even point if I were to hit that and not get my third. So the second attempt, I was just like, let's get out there, let's smoke it, and that's what we did. Interestingly enough, I've never experienced rattle when holding the weights, and you can't really see it on the live stream, but I felt it. I mean, like each time I unracked the bar, my whole body was shaking. And I don't necessarily know if that came down to the barbell itself, which I think it might have a little bit, but also the fact that my recomp went a little shaky. But the strength was diabolical. I mean, my third attempt, I get up off the bench and I'm just like, I went like this also because I was a little salty about failing that third squat, and I hate being just a good bencher because I want to have fun squatting. I want to have fun deadlifting. I don't want them to just be good enough to get me the total. I want to ball out. Yeah. So I was kind of just like,
yeah, no, that was good. I like that. That was a nice moment.
Right?
I like that moment. All right, bet. And now on to deadlifts. Now, obviously, I was there in the warm-up room. There was a bit of cramping going on. You want to talk about that?
Oh, so this is where things get a little hairy, and I'm gonna kind of guide you guys through my mental state. with this happening. I've had cramps before. I've had meets where I've literally cramped up, and whatever, right? We cramp. It happens sometimes. Sometimes protocol for recomp doesn't go well, like in this case, and because of the pressure that I had to hit this total, I knew that second attempt had to go. And so if I didn't hit that, it was wraps. Even when I showed up with a stronger package in Sheffield, it could be wraps because of stupid cramping. And so I really got in my head. Like, I'm going to be so honest with you guys. I was decombusting in the back room, like mentally just crashing out in my brain. And at one point I'm like, yo, all this quick turnaround, this sacrifice again, like sacrificing my time, sacrificing, just a lot. And betting on myself, for it to just kind of flop because I have cramps. And I know a lot of people might be laughing at like, oh, he's just cramping, bro, but what? I mean, I've never experienced a cramp like this. I've cramped so many times. And after I pulled in the warm-up room, I think it was 595, I had the worst calf cramp of my entire life. Like, you remember in the back room, that it balled up, right? And usually I could kind of like, really just kind of flex my feet and really push past that cramp and open it. It was not going. Like, it was just completely stuck, and I couldn't walk. So luckily I had my nutritionist, Stephen Pham there, and my coach, John Song. So PT, nutritionist, like the knowledge to get myself salvaged was there. And I just remember like seeing both of them, like, and obviously you, Kenrick, like, I'm like, I can't, like, I have a whole pit crew, right? Adam was there. I'm like, I really can't flop this right now. I have people counting on me. I have people rooting on me. And the biggest thing is that I'm rooting for myself. I have to fight for this spot. And I was cramping, I cramped for my last warm-up. And luckily it was salvageable enough to where the opener attempt went fine. I started cramping a little bit after that. And 794 came up, my second attempt, and I think that was the most timid that I've ever pulled before in my life, because again, like, what the stakes were at the moment were pretty high. The stress was high. And I think that these are the moments, right, that truly help you grow as an athlete in powerlifting, where things are super undesirable and you have to just get through it and get it done. And I think that's what separates the high-level competitors to people that are trying to elevate. It's like that mindset of just almost like Ashton when he was like, do or die. I mean, you kind of just got to do it. You got to just throw it all out on the line. I remember John, my coach, telling me, he's like, you're going to really let a cramp stop, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was good to just have that energy back there, because it's really hard sometimes to get out of the mental space when things don't go your way. And I think it was a super huge growth factor. One, because I know that this time my salt intake needs to be completely dialed back. I took in way too much salt for, one, the water I was drinking, and two, just the overall protocol for the day. Well over that cap. And even though I felt good for squats and bench, it hit me on pulls. I didn't have enough water in. So I know for next time, like, it's better to have it happen domestically, where you have more support from, more people obviously in the back room, and not as high pressure as Worlds. I think the pressure was there, but again, like, my body, like, I started cramping in my back, my traps, my everything. So I knew it was a complete, screw up on my end with the sodium intake. And really, it's a learning curve, because I don't like nerfing myself like that. Like, I just, I don't. So the two biggest takeaways from this competition: one, bar whip, control that bar. Two, watch that sodium intake. And three, no matter what happens, like, you're there, you just gotta get through it. And so I'm really happy with the result. Obviously, we locked in that second pull. That's all we had to do. I hobbled off because that calf went. I was so, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was so relieved to have that calf start cramping at the top. Actually, both calves started cramping. My right one still being more dominant in terms of focal pain or centralized pain, and I just held on to that for dear life. I was like, I am not, because I don't have another one in me. Like, I'm going to be cramping way worse than I was. So I have to hold this for dear life, and I did. And relatively, you look at the video, and it looks really easy. But you could tell, like, for me, my brain, that it was a very, very, very nervous pull. We got it done, though, you know. I know I have a lot more to offer, but again, I don't want to keep saying it. I just want to do it at this point. And this meet was, besides Lake Tahoe being beautiful, this was one for the books. We're right back at the gym now. You know, we're training hard. We have 3 months till Worlds, and I'd expect to be bringing a bigger package on the day. And obviously, I think the plan is just to do what we have to do on the day. Because Sheffield, I need to get back and get that redemption.
Yeah. All right. So after, you know, finding out that you were going back to Worlds, you know, knowing that you got your title back, you know, being the #1 guy in the nation, #1 guy in the world, you know, you have a message for the rest of the 105s for Worlds?
Excited to run it back with you boys. That's it. I'm just happy to be there. I want everyone to bring a strong package. I want the 105s to be a gritty fight. And I already expect that. So I'm just ready to run it back. I know you guys are too. And my message is you know, we're a little more battle tested now. And I'm excited to kind of test that out at Worlds this time. You know, I think I was very skittish at last year's Worlds because, again, it was my first open Worlds, and I knew that I had the opportunity to win, and just a lot of anxieties, and training wasn't as consistent as it is now. Obviously, who's to say that things could happen on the day with the travel to Lithuania? You know, we don't know, but we're going to control everything that we can, and I'm excited to see all of you compete alongside with you guys again. Nice little bloodbath.
That's pretty much it, man.
Right on, bro.
That's pretty much it. That was good.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was good, bro.
Bro.
That was good.
Project.
I'm excited for it, bro.
Dude.
Super excited.